So it's the day after Christmas, and you and your friends got some Steam cards. Now your friends, they're stupid, and they're gonna open cases with their money. Watch the colors go spinny spinny, and they're gonna get 3-cent blues every single time. But you're smart. You're gonna do something different. You're gonna take those same $50, or the same $100, or the same $200, and you're gonna grow it into something larger. Now I've got 3 strategies picked out for you, based on 3 different budgets you may have. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how to grow your money in Steam and in life. Something a lot of people don't know how to do. Now, CS2 skins pretty much go up in general. So it's not bad luck or the market fucking you over if you lose money. It's you. But more specifically, how you move in the market. Steam fees, deposit fees, trade fees, swapping skins all the time is what kills your money. It's chasing the next new sick loadout instead of letting your money work and being content with what you have in the moment. When I was younger, I could burn $50 in Steam credit in about 6 hours. Trading, swapping, upgrading my skins, anything and everything skins. So Valve actually did you a favor with the 7-day hold. It forces you to sit still. And sitting still is how you grow your money. So pick the stuff that you can actually hold. Everything goes up. It's hard to lose money here. The problem is that most people can't hold. They get bored and they want something new and fresh. Don't be most people. Grow your money so that you can have any single loadout you've ever dreamed of in your inventory ready to go. You don't even need to use the market. Now let's set up a strategy for a moment. Now we have 3 budgets, $50, $100, and $200. If you're starting with 50, you're gonna need a faster turnaround on your investments. You cannot wait 6 months to double your money with $50. You need quicker wins and you need to get up to a point in which you have a foundation. That means more risk at the start. Higher risk plays, but you hedge it. You minimize the risk by doing multiple high risk plays at once. That way if one fails, the other ones cover it. If you put all your money into one high risk play and that one fails, well then you have no more money left. Then once you got your foundation, that's when you slow down. Then you get some safe stuff in there and you let time do the work for you. So do you like free stuff? Well, if you do, the wonderful ladies and gentlemen over at Skinsmonkey.com, today's sponsor, have put together such a beautiful Christmas event. From now until January 11th, simply log on the website and look at that top banner. It'll say claim free gift. Now the gift can either be a new skin, it could be on-site balance, or it could be an increased deposit bonus. And if you're a smart investor, you'll use code Mike, which will give you an extra 5% bonus, which can bring you all the way up to 50%. And the more trades you make on the website, the more gifts Skinsmonkey will send to you. I got an M4A4 Evil Daimyo, so it's not like they're giving you Safari meshes either. These are real nice skins. In addition to that, they've also prepared an advent calendar. Simply go on the website every day and claim an entry into a huge pool of giveaways. And again, these are nice skins. Ruby Knife is the top prize right now. So thank you to Skinsmonkey for sponsoring, and thank you also for putting together such a nice and wonderful event for the community. Think of it like this. A person with $1,000 in their inventory could buy cases, wait a year, double their money, and have $2,000. That's plus $1,000. If you do the same thing with 50, cool, you double your money, but you only go to $100, which means you only make $50. That's way too long for 50 to become 100, especially when there's way quicker, faster ways to do that with a smaller budget. You have to compress that timeline, and that means being smart about where you put your money right now. Starting off, $50. 1 Armory Pass is your first purchase. 1 pass can either get you 40 stickers, 13 charms, or 10 skins from the collection. And here's where most people mess up. They see on the websites that the collections and the skins in them have the highest ROI. They go straight for those, open them, and get nothing. And that's because the ROI is concentrated on the top 3 or 4 skins in that collection. If you open the Sport and Field collection and you don't get the M4, Glock, or Galil, then you've wasted your time. And you're starting with 1 pass, which means you only have 10 chances. The odds that you hit the M4, Glock, or Galil there, very low with 10 spins. You need a much larger budget to hit those ROIs consistently. So you need to change up your mindset and play probability instead. That means stickers and charms. Stickers, you get 40 chances. Combine that with the fact that a profit percentage is 20% in the collection, you can expect 8 stickers to make you a profit. And the profit is not 1 or 2 cents, it's usually enough to buy you another Armory Pass. And while you only get 13 charms with 1 pass, the ROIs and profit percentages you see on the websites are wrong because they don't account for the patterns that charms have. Now this is another video for another day, but essentially there are rare patterns for charms as there are for skins. Certain patterns sell for way more. I sold an AK once for like $90 on CS Float. That's hidden ROI that the website doesn't tell you about and that you miss entirely. Even if you get unlucky and get a blue charm, the pattern may take it from a 20-cent charm to a $2 charm. Unprofitable to profitable, just like that. Stickers don't have that luxury, and most skins don't either. Get your profit, flip it, rotate to the next play. With the rest of your budget, you're waiting for news. This is because news tends to spike very, very short-term prices extremely high. Major stickers, collections being discontinued, cases, etc. Active collections are cheaper entries, but since we're now fortune tellers, I cannot tell you when they're going to be discontinued. So you're kind of gambling on the timeline a little bit. But stay active, try to figure out some patterns that Valve employs when they discontinue things, because when you have only 50 bucks, you need to be active. Stay sharp. So what if you start with $100? You have a little bit more breathing room now, right? Go for 2 passes. Same foundation, charms and stickers, maximize your profit percentages. Employ that same strategy you did with the $50 budget, but now you have the luxury of taking some of your budget and allocating it into more safe plays. You could put 20 bucks into a case that might 2x in a month's time. You can now put some money into a discontinued skin that doesn't 2x necessarily, but it just rises steadily over time. You're not betting on speed anymore, you don't have to. And if you make a wrong play and screw up down the line, you always have those ones in the background doing the work for you as well, making sure you never go all the way down to zero, which could always happen when you're investing money. So you're still doing the $50 plays. You're still, you still need some decent risk exposure with $100. You're still not working with much. You're still flipping, you're still rotating, but now you have a small piece of your inventory, just making sure you don't go all the way down to zero. And at least working its way to give you another chance if you lose that initial 50 bucks that you're working with on the market. And this is where you build habits that scale. Active plays taking your attention, passive plays making sure you don't lose everything in the meantime. And that balances everything, and it's something you can apply to any market. Now, if you have a $200 budget, again, we're not talking thousands of dollars here. We're still gonna do some Armory Passes, this time 3, because at this budget, you don't really need to spin as many times as you would with the $50 or $100 budgets, right? You can afford patience here. You could buy a factory new skin instead of a minimal wear one. You could grab some discontinued items that guarantee returns over time, instead of playing the timeline chance game and buying active collections that you don't know really when they're going to be discontinued. You're still opening passes actively, the ROI is still there, but you can also use some of those stars now to redeem some of the collection skins. You have the amount of stars necessary to at least give yourself a shot at getting those higher ROI items. The volatile plays like news and major stickers coming out, you don't need those anymore. You've got your foundation already. That grind is for the guys with lower budget. Play a much more sophisticated game now. Buy quality, hold, and let the market do what it always does. If you buy something for $20 and it goes down to $19, don't freak out. That's well in the course of how markets move. If it goes 20, 19, 21, 20, 22, 20, 24, you're still going in the right direction. And that's it. 3 budgets, 3 approaches, all following the same core principles. Scale up if you want to do it for a higher budget, or if you want to see a more in-depth one, let me know. I could do a video for higher budgets. But with these lower budgets, don't focus on long-term plays. Lock in short-term 20%, 20%, 20%. Don't get fucked by fees on Steam Market and other websites. Find something that you believe in, hold it, let it compound, and you'll be just fine in this market. And now you're ahead of your boys. You understand market dynamics, and you can also use all the shit you just bought to play with in-game. And even if you got a weird discontinued skin, it definitely looks better than his 3-cent Bluey unboxed. They will ask you how you did it, but just shrug your shoulders and say, Mike Water 9, baby. I also got like a decent like live stream shit set up. So tonight I will live stream, let's say 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will stream on both YouTube and Twitch because I got that shit figured out. Whatever medium you want to watch through, I have both chats in one chat. So I'll see both of them at the same time. So none of you guys will feel like ostracized. But if you're a fucking boy, you watch both. Other than that, thank you for your unwavering support, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers.